Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Remember this.
I'm very confident that we've done the math on this.
How's your math going, man? So roughly 2 years ago, the police commissioner decided, along with her comrade, Mark Ryan, the police minister, number one enemy of the police service for Queensland, he definitely hates police. And obviously Palaszczuk allows him to be the police minister. That's the way you go in this Queensland government. So Mark Ryan and the commissioner, Katarina Carroll, they both did the math. They decided that they can attack good police officers, attack the whole force. She did the math. He did the math. They've come up wanting. 2 years later, they're still struggling. There you go. But let's check out what else is happening. I'm reading this story and, wow. 2 years later, after lots of promises, lots of little speeches, lots of declarations that, it's not their fault. Obviously, things are going wrong, but it's not our fault. How could we ever have seen this? We did the math. Let's check out this story. Who could have seen this coming? Only every other intelligent police officer out there. Anyway, let's go. Check this out. Extraordinarily high demand for police as Queensland officer turnover doubles amid increased workloads. Now, I'm going to say something. I don't think the turnover is doubling because of increased workloads. That's not what I believe the problem is. The problem is this person right here. That figure, that face. That's the problem. So 2 years ago, they decided, Katarina and Mark Ryan decided they would attack the very members that are the core of the police service, and they would, impose their will upon bodily autonomy. And they would enforce this. And as she said,
I cannot understand what the big issue is.
So Queensland police officers are leaving the force at an unprecedented rate as workloads continue to grow, according to the state's police commissioner. Now, I happen to know that last 2 weeks they lost 20. Oh, what was that number? 23 or 26? Anyway, it was an intake. In 2 weeks, they lost an intake. Katarina Carroll said the current attrition rate for police officers had more than doubled to 5.7%, having historically hovered around 2.7%. The Queensland Police Service annual report showed permanent staff had a 10.7% turnover in the 2023 financial year. Commissioner Carroll said there was an extraordinarily high demand for police officers amid an ever-growing workload. In my entire work career in the police, I've never seen demand like this. The police commissioner said the majority of Queensland youth offences are being committed by a cohort of 450 serial repeat offenders. She said she was particularly worried about reports of youth walking around at night brandishing machetes. And they've got some graphs here, blah, blah, blah. She said much of the workload was spent relentlessly pursuing these children once they were released from detention. Carroll said many detention centres were overflowing with several police watch houses. Look, it goes on. She's just, she just lays out the excuses that she constantly lays out for her many failures.
I'm very confident that we've done the math on this.
2 years on, how's that going for you, Katarina? Please tell me, how is that going for you?
I cannot understand what the big issue is.
Do you think she's still saying that now, 2 years on? So listen, nothing's changed. Queensland Police Service is still decaying from within, and that was always going to happen when the leadership, and not just the two silly ones at the top, the whole leadership are verging on corruption, lacking discipline, just poor example of leaders themselves. They can't manage to destroy something, can't lead anything. But 2 years on, still failing. still allowed to continue in their failure. And Premier Palaszczuk, what are you going to do about this miserable failure? Are you ever going to take any action and get rid of the police commissioner and the police minister? How many times are they going to be allowed to fail and make excuses? Well, probably when you've swapped the whole Queensland police service out for foreign officers and we've got little who knows what running around, then you'll be happy.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna stop me now. No more deals to be done. Nothing's gonna just focus on me goal. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing's gonna hold me down. Got my eye on the prize.